family, welcome back to ActionBoom's Healthy Life Kitchen. Hope you had a great week. We're back with another segment and another delicious meal for you. So today we are going to do zoodles and shrimp with a little bit of twist on it, a little shiitake mushrooms going in there. I told you I love mushrooms, I love fresh basil. I got some carrots here, this is about a shredded carrot. We're going to do some red peppers. We got our shrimp already peeled, deveined, cleaned, and ready to go. And we also got our zucchini. So let's get started. Let's get started with our red peppers first. We're gonna take these, we're gonna sweat them down. Let's get our skillet hot. We're gonna need a little bit of olive oil, a couple teaspoons. And we'll just throw our peppers in. Now we wanna sweat these down for about a minute or two. Get them nice and translucent. Get the flavor cooked in them a little bit. I wanted to do something really nice today. It's a pretty day outside. I wanted something light, something delicious. But of course, we wanted to make sure it's healthy. We'll add our carrots in and get those to soften up for us. This is going to be a real quick meal. This is something you can do. It only takes about a good 30-40 minutes. That includes the prep time for the vegetables because your biggest job is going to be shredding down the noodles. And if you got a nice ribbon cutter like the one you just seen me using, this ought to be a pretty easy job for you. Alright, so while those are breaking down, we're just going to add a little bit of pepper. And of course, just a little bit of salt. I always use pink Himalayan sea salt. I don't like real salty food. You don't need all of that. Hopefully you've been watching the show and you've been finding some meals that you can cook at home that your family is really liking. And if so, you ought to write me and tell me about it. Just add a comment at the bottom and send me some pictures of some of the stuff you cook. I want to know if you got any different variations or if you got a different way of looking at things and cooking them a little bit different. I'm always willing to learn a new way to try something. Next, I want to add in my basil. I'm not going to use it all, but I do want to get it starting to cook down. Now, I used about 10 leaves of a fresh basil plant. I bought a basil plant, started growing it in my yard. Brought it in, I brought in about 10 leaves and chopped them up pretty fine to help season this food here. And if you got some, that'll really help. Alright, that's cooked down about like we wanted, so let's go ahead and add some zoodles in here. Now I know this looks like a gang of zoodles, like I'm cooking for an army. But they cook down pretty small, so Although it might look like a lot, when you get finished with it, it might not be as much as you think. So don't be afraid to go ahead and zip up some real noodles. I zipped down 5 zucchini to get that to get the bowl that we got today. I just want to blend all of this together. All these different vegetables. Mix them all up. Get some more noodles in there. So as you see, you're gonna need a pretty large pan to get started here. If you got a wok, that'll work great. I had a wok. I started to use my wok, but I don't know. I think my son talked me out of it. All right, now this is gonna cook down. It'll take about a good 3 to 5 minutes for this to cook. I'm gonna let this cook down, then I'll be back to show you what the next steps are. You wanna drain this into a colander so you can get all of that juice to drain off the noodles. You don't want your noodles too wet when you start to put your plate together. Okay, that looks good, doesn't it? Okay, in the same pan, you ain't gotta wash it out and all of that. Just get you a medium heat going. Pan is already hot. About medium high. And just get about 2 tablespoons of butter and you kind of melt that down in there. Because next we want to throw our shrimp in. Got all of this shrimp. This is about a good 2 pounds of shrimp here. Just want to throw that in there. And we're gonna start cooking this down until it turns pink, which will take about 2 or 3 minutes. I'm gonna season this with smokehouse maple seasoning. All right, you can see our shrimp is just about ready. It's been about 2 minutes. And as you can see, all of them are already turning pink. And they're about good to go. At this point, I'm just gonna squeeze a half a lemon here on these. Lock in that flavor, that buttery and lemon flavor in that shrimp. Ooh, wow, it's gonna be delicious. Let's get at a stir. Now you could just make this your meal right here. I know I could. But I'm adding our shiitake mushrooms. Now I think what I like about this dish most is that, you know, it's 90% vegetables. You got some protein from the shrimp here, a little protein from the shiitake mushrooms, and I just love the color of it. I mean, when they talk about making a colorful plate, you got the green, the white, the pink, the red, the orange. I mean, this is really a pretty dish, and it makes you want to eat it, and it makes your kids want to eat it too. I mean, you know, kids love shrimp anyway, and it's a way to sneak a good healthy meal in on them. All right, I think our mushrooms are soft enough. I don't want them to break down into water. So I'm going to put our noodles back in. As I fold our noodles back in, just want to stir this together. Mix that shrimp in with it. That's gonna be lovely. Now, if you don't like your noodles real long like spaghetti, you can go through here and you can cut them before you put them in a bowl, which is probably what I should have did, come to think of it. But we'll manage. The other thing I like about this meal is it goes straight from the skillet to the plate, so you can eat it. Again, my My fire is on about a medium-high heat. You don't need to cook it too hard. You don't want to overcook the shrimp. And that looks like it's pretty warm and pretty well mixed together. And I think I am going to stop while I'm ahead and go ahead and turn this fire off. Just make sure this is mixed up. And get it off this heat. That's it. We got our dinner. It's already done. We got our zoodles, our shrimp. I put a little Parmesan cheese on top for myself. Add a little basil to it just because I love basil. I think I told you that before. And now it is time to take the final test here to see how all of this tastes together. And I think I'm gonna like it. It is so fresh. This is so good. You gotta try this. And that smokehouse maple on the shrimp really make the difference. Oh yeah, I'm liking this. That's it, something real quick, something you'll love, something your family will love, something your body will love. A good healthy meal, one pot, real quick, real simple, and it's all for you. If you like what you're seeing here, hit the like buttons, share this video, comment, send me some photos of what you do at home. I want to see what you're cooking. And if it's something you want me to cook here on the show, send it to me. Let me know what you like to cook. Again, thank you for watching, and you're welcome.